Welcome back to the Crawford Lawcast. I'm Michael Perkinson. We're here with Chris Crawford and our special guest, Pensacola Vibes, Sean Mullins.
People who can do things I don't do, I think of them like they're magicians. I mean, I tried in my mind, like, think, how did he do this? So it sounds like when you're doing the creative art thing, the graphic arts, you're having to learn about photography, you're having to learn about cinematography. How did that all happen? Was it all YouTube?
So that's the thing. So a lot of people have taught me how to do it, but I, being a 90s kid, I guess, The Matrix, I love The Matrix.
Okay.
I need to learn how to fly a helicopter. Boom, right in his head. If you can put into words what you want to do or trying to do onto YouTube, you should be able to do it if you can actually like dedicate the time to do it. The logo, Pensacola Vibes' logo, it was a cool like shadow effect to it, but there was no shadow and there's no effect on Adobe Illustrator to do it, so I just put into words how to do it, and then I took the time to do it. It's videography. How do I make proper slow-mo footage? Because you can take slow-mo footage with something and then speed it down halfway and it's just choppy, and then so cool, like look up the settings. How do I take astrophotography like at the night sky? Because I can't just take my camera out there and go for it and just YouTube it. That's how I've done everything. How do I change my air filter on my Jeep?
Right. 100%, all the way across.
But there's some things, like you said, like they're magicians, and I think it's a matter of respect. Like, I'm not good at rolling sushi. I love to go out and eat sushi because I can't do that at home. I'd rather pay someone to do it than me do it at home and just lose all my money. And then,
the crazy thing, so just rolling sushi, right? So here's another thing. I'm a sushi fanatic. So at the point in my life, I think I'm like a sushi connoisseur, right? Like I will quickly, wherever I go. So while I'm living in South Florida, I quickly found the best place, right? And the best place may not be like the most known place.
No, but to you, it's the best place.
To me, it's the best place, right? It has all the things that I want. So I did the same thing in Pensacola, and I got like my 2 or 3 places that I go all the time. Man, the quality of sushi that we have around here is as good as Miami.
Yeah, 100%.
Like 100, absolutely, right? So
if you know how to find it.
Yeah. You just got to be willing to go out and try, right? So there's a place in Gulf Breeze that I love, Sankishi.
Yep.
Great place. The owner is a very cool guy, Chris. So me being me, I'll talk to a stranger, man. I'll talk to anybody off the side of the road. So I pull him aside and I'm like, hey, where are you getting your fish? Tell me when you get the deliveries. Who are you buying it from? And the guy was like completely open. So he's getting it from California, having it flown in almost daily. His fish is insanely fresh. I'm talking like top notch. But it's all about, that's his passion. Like he could not think of it doing it cheaper. Like to him, it's like whatever.
And being transparent. Like that's another thing. Like people ask me about, they feel like I'm not going to tell them something. I'm like, I'll tell you everything that you want. I mean, if the day that I'm not doing it better or as good as someone else, it's my fault. Like, so if he were to start skimping on the fish, you would know.
Absolutely. So it's one of the things that I look at your photography and I look at your posters and I say, like, that's amazing. That's good. But to me, it's hard for me to compare it to anybody else because I think that you're the best.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So it's hard for me to look at someone else and be like, man, I can look at the amateur stuff like people do and they post to Facebook and they don't really know about the lighting or they ain't going up. I'll say that's cool, but it's not as good as that. Yeah. So how is it that you get as good as that?
So something like this, it's a combination of knowing how to take the photo and then being at the right place at the right time. I mean, this is just me driving down Fort Pickens and like seeing, oh damn, there's a bald eagle. I think it's a bald eagle. First off, is it an osprey or a bald eagle? They're definitely look different.
If you told me it's a bald eagle, I'm gonna say it's a bald eagle. I'm with
you. And then, like I said, just being at the right moment at the right time, and like yesterday, what did I do? I didn't do shit. I went to Target, and like. Tomorrow I might go to Fort Pickens and spend the day. I might go free diving at the artificial reef, Passport, if you know. And then I might see something. I might not. Like that's just something I had to, come to terms with as a photographer and stuff like nature and landscape. Some days you're not gonna see anything. Some days you're gonna see something magical. Some sunrises you ain't gonna see shit. Some sunrises you're gonna see a beautiful sunrise and a dolphin, like the dolphin's eating a fish, or in this case a bald eagle eating a catfish. Which people was like, oh, it's a lobster. I was like, no, that's a fish's head, but
You also do portraits, correct?
yes, I do.
You do
If you want to pay me, I'll do it.
So yeah, so being professional with the photography and having the demeanor that you have, I have to think that everybody is completely relaxed and ready for a shoot. So that has to add extreme value.
Yeah,
to it,
100%.
so.
And that's what a lot of other photographers don't realize. A lot of my friends are fantastic photographers, fantastic videographers. I'm like, you are underselling yourself. You have to realize that you may not be, and I am not be. And I appreciate you saying that you think I'm the best, but I don't think I'm the best in the area. But I don't think that I make the situation more difficult. Like, let's say it's real estate photography. Someone's like, I'm like, well, what's the code to get in the house? Oh my God, the house is locked? Yep. Well, someone won't be there for 15 minutes. Not a big deal. I'll go in my car. I'll just work on something else. It's not the end of the world for me. And so that